Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to use automatic variables in PowerShell. So, as I said, in this video you will learn the most important automatic variables in PowerShell. I think they are pretty important because they are built-in variables that PowerShell manages basically for you, and I will show you some examples. So the first example is something what we call PSItem. What is this? This thing represents the current objects in the pipeline. So I think the most basic usage that I can show you is a simple loop. So we will do something like this. We will iterate from 1 to 5. We will use the pipeline, and we will use for each object like this. We will open the braces, and here we will write PSItem. We will close that, and I will press enter. So what we are doing, as I said before, PSItem represents the current object in the pipeline. So at the beginning we are passing 1 into the pipeline, and we are printing 1. In the second iteration we are taking 2, and we are passing 2 to the pipeline, so we are printing 2. And at the last iteration we are taking 5, passing and printing 5 at the end. So this is how PSItem works. Now we have another automatic variable, which is $sign and question mark. What is this? This shows whether the last comment was succeeded. So we can do something like this. Let's use Get-ChildItem like this. As you can see, for me this folder is empty, but it doesn't really matter. Comment was succeeded. So if I will use the $sign and question mark, as you can see, I am printing true. And now, if I will try to do something like this, so let's make an error in the comment on purpose. So let's do Get-ChildItem, but with double M at the end. This comment, of course, doesn't not exist, and as you can see, we are getting an error. But now, if I will use $sign and question mark, I will get a false, because the last comment was not succeeded. We got an error. So this is why it might be so useful. So the next variable that we can use is PSVersionTable. So PSVersion and table like this. As you can see, we are getting the table. This table contains a version, for example, the edition, the operating system, and more information about our PowerShell. So I am in the normal Windows PowerShell, and we are getting the value, not the value, but the version 5.1. So this is pretty important, I think. And now, maybe I will show you, because at the beginning of the video, I showed you something what we call PSItem. This PSItem, maybe you could recognize, works the same as a $sign underscore, because these things are the same. There are aliases, so they are identical. And now I will show you that it is actually working. So I will do Get-Process, for example, and I will do again the loop. So for each object, and we will do in the first line, the first column, we will write the name, and in the second we will write the ID, so that ID. As you can see, in the first one I am using $sign underscore, in the second I am using PSItem, and it will work, but I made a spelling mistake here. Get-Process like this. And as you can see, we are getting everything. In the one line we are getting name, and in the second line we are getting the ID of each process. So this is how you can use PSItem and $sign and underscore. And maybe I will show you 3 more automatic variables that probably everyone knows, but it's I think pretty important to know and to say. The first one is null. This thing represents empty value. The second one is true, which is Boolean type true, which is of course true, and the last one Boolean type false, which is false, but of course like this. So these are also automatic variables. So this is all in this video. If you know how to use automatic variables in PowerShell, you can leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.